Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
I hope the screen is visible to all of you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as I'll just help you all to view the portion which we are actually covering. I'll share it first so that we can discuss and then move ahead. I hope this screen is visible, the syllabus of OB.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, is it visible, all of you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll try to increase the... Now it's much visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
See, as we have completed two chapters, let's have a minute over the syllabus which we have walked through, because there are few people, those who are coming or those who are interacting with me on the phone or on WhatsApp, uh, indicating that they have lost few sessions in between or they have not attended few sessions. So, ye kaise kare, wo kaise kare, and how much is left and how it is to be considered for examination and all. So, in between, I would be indicating things to do, that how to approach the study with respect to organizational behavior. Let me take this minute to go through or walk through the syllabus, because before this we have not actually seen, and hence I would like to invest these couple of minutes for it. So this is a 3 credit semester course, organizational behavior 102. Okay, it's a compulsory university core program. Okay, that is, it is a mandatory university course, and y'all will be evaluated based upon these cognitive abilities: how you can remember, how you can understand, how are you applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating certain value adding knowledge based on certain questions given to you or certain understanding given to you, maybe with the help of a case study, maybe with the help of a presentation. Okay, so basically the examination, as far as the internal is concerned, we have to have this kind of cognitive abilities mapped with your teaching methodology. Okay, and what type of evaluation we actually consider. So please remember, when we are actually talking about the exam pattern as far as internal exam is concerned, with respect to organizational behavior I'm talking about, you all will be having a online quiz on OB, and that is supposed to be mapping the remembering skill. Okay, whatever theories, concepts, models, all these would be considered for analyzing or evaluating your remembering skill. You have to go through it. Revision you will not be able to bypass. This subject knowledge, I'm trying to make it as easier, simpler as possible. But when we talk about evaluation, because see, when I'm actually teaching, I have two perspectives I consider for my students. Number one is give them knowledge about the area with practical examples and relating it with the personal and professional world. Okay, this is first thing. The second thing, obviously for you it might be the first thing, that is, एग्जाम आपको अपियर करना है, पास होना है. Okay, the subject, it appears to be very simple because it is made simpler by the faculty. Please remember and appreciate that. Okay, you will not ignore it. A word of caution, because many of y'all, I'm not saying all of y'all, many of y'all are not having good communication skills. They are to be developed. So this subject also is one of the way to develop. Plus you are having other communication inputs also by other faculties. So my concern over here is that when few of y'all are not good in English or communication skills, the understanding might be happening during the lecture or during the session discussion. Okay, but when you reproduce it while you appear for the paper, you are stuck up, because you may not be aware of the vocabulary used, you may not be aware about the language used, in the sense whether it is a hard or a, easier way, because we don't know who sets the paper, right? It could be me, it could be any other person. Now, and there are multiple sets, and there is a collaborative activity as far as paper setting is concerned. So definitely everyone's abilities differ. Please remember, we have to follow the course pattern and the evaluation criteria. So this would be a practice for you. Okay, so a cautionary word is that please, revision is required. Don't bypass considering it as a simple, because there are many backlogs for OB because of this ignorance, nothing else. Okay, so that was word of caution. So there would be a quiz, there would be an open book test that will be given as a tutorial, okay, for you to do at home, and that would help you to map with the actual university exam, because up till now we don't know the pattern because of the COVID thing. This is the unusual year we are facing. So based on the situation, it could be a proctored brief questions, or it could be a quiz, or it could be a combination of it. Okay, if the as and when the information is shared with us by the director sir, we will be sharing it with y'all as well. Now we need to make y'all ready for both. For that purpose, we are having quiz, and we are going to have brief question based open book test. So you will be solving it, and you will be sending it back. Maybe the mode of sending and the mode of accessing will be informed y'all maybe sometimes later. The CCE, that is concurrent evaluations, which you will have to post it on a particular portal or send it through email. We'll let you know about it. But ये ऐसा होगा. And plus there would be some presentations for which you'll have to prepare PPTs. ये तो मैंने पहले ही बोल दिया है कि PPTs आपको बनाना है, तो कोई भी टॉपिक अगर आपको अच्छा लगा है या आपको और पढ़ना है, either way, whether you are finding it difficult or whether you are finding it easy, both the ways the exercise is going to help you all. तो एक 10 slides PPTs की बनानी है. Again, here one more combined activity would be, I am asking you to prepare learning diary. अब ये learning diary क्या है कि आप जो भी मैं sessions में बोलती हूँ, बहुत सारे लोग notes निकालते हैं उसके ऊपर, या examples write करके रखते हैं, या फिर they relate it with the real life example and add to it and maintain one diary of it. Okay, sometimes I ask you to take a snapshot, and then that you can recall that snapshot in your learning diary, read about it and write few things. This will be helpful for you not only during your exams as a last minute note, because you may not have time to read big books and go through the links also. So this learning diary is going to help you, okay, pinpoint the important things. Now you can take up help of the learning diary and prepare PPT on some of the topic. So that is going to help you gain bonus marks based on the learning diary, because your participation in the class, अभी ये virtual session चल रहा है, बहुत कम लोग बातें करते हैं. I have now names recalled in I can memorize those names. जो लोग मेरे साथ interact करते हैं class में, तो उनको participation के marks तो देना ही पड़ेगा ना मुझे. I'm talking about OB with respect to my subject, limited to my subject. Okay, so but then what about those who are shy? So they shouldn't lose the marks. So for them, definitely learning diary is going to act as a as a contingency. So those who are not speaking but they have a learning diary, I'm going to consider that as a class participation. So both the options are there, so there would be no injustice because of the virtual classes. Participation का marks इस तरीके से मैं देने वाली हूँ. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I feel it's fair enough. So that is the way I'm going to evaluate y'all. Now talking about the syllabus. So basically, first chapter we have talked about fundamentals, and it was a very big chapter, and we took almost 2.5 weeks for that. And for the second chapter also was good enough, because there were many theories, and the understanding of perception was more important for me to make you all understand. Motivation to आप समझ सकते हो, and the theories are also not that difficult. और 8 theories में से only 4 theories आपको है which are not that difficult. At least from these 4 at least 3 आपको mandatory recall होना जरूरी है. Okay, so in fundamentals you can see here the portion fundamentals. We have seen evolution and 5 functions. We have seen values, attitudes and emotions, and we have seen personality and attitude. Okay, wherein we talked about multiple theories. Here also some important concepts like Johari window, OK Corral, transactional analysis. Okay, so many things we have seen. In emotional intelligence we have seen models of OB. So that was regarding the fundamental of OB. In the second chapter recently we have seen in 2 parts. Perception was one part and second part was motivation. So in this chapter, second chapter, we have seen the understanding of perception. Perception hota kya hai, wo process kya hai, what is the interpretation, what is the stereotyping and halo effect. In motivation, we have seen Maslow's theory, Herzberg's theory. We have seen Room's expectancy theory. We have touch-based Porter and Lawler model, and we have seen some contemporary theories also, that is equity and work motivation. So this is the portion for first and second chapter we have completed. Okay, the 3 chapters which are left further are not that difficult, but definitely the traits, theories, and the understanding of mapping it with the workplace in an organization context is more important for you when you write your paper and give example. Okay, so group dynamics and team dynamics, conflict management, and stress at workplace. Okay, in group dynamics we are going to also touch base leadership things, leadership styles. In conflict management we are going to talk about organization culture, and in stress management we are going to talk about organizational change management also, apart from how to handle stress at workplace. What is work life balance? Okay, so this is the portion which is left, that is 2 chapters हुए हैं, अभी 3 बाकी है. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so that was regarding the portion, and these are the suggestive books. यहाँ पे नोट दिया है कि ओके, इवोल्यूशन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट इज बेसिकली, ये नोट और एक तरीके से मैं समझा रही हूँ. ओबी का एक फ्लेयर आपको इस सेमेस्टर में मिल रहा है. मे बी लेटर ऑन देर आर सो मेनी इंट्रिकसीज एंड डिटेलिंग अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर aspects of human resource management. Okay, so OB is a basic subject, open common subject for all of y'all. Later on, when few of y'all would like to go for HR as specialization, whatever chapters we have seen here, there would be some aspect of these chapters as a detailed subject later on, or a part of a subject. Okay, in human resource management, that is the HR specialization. So it is a branch of HR only. Okay, organizational behavior, but then it becomes a base of your career. So that is the reason in the first semester itself it has been put in as a topic, because behavioral traits are making or breaking your career and your life also. So that is the importance and significance of OB. Okay. As far as books are concerned, a few of y'all had approached me कि किस तरह से बुक हम अगर पढ़ना चाहते हैं, वक्त है तो पढ़ें. Those who are interested, I gave 3 options, like one, you can have a group and peer study. One of them can take a foreign author, one of you can take a Indian author, and then have a brainstorming whenever you're studying together, discuss and go ahead. Or one shortcut, I don't call it as a shortcut, but then yes, the 4th option given here in front of you is Organizational Behavior by Stephen Robbins, Timothy Judge, and Niharika Vora. It's a combination of foreign and Indian authors. So this is the best one, you can say. There is also one more book which is not given over here in the suggested books, but it is a very good book of Indian author. Anjali Ghanekar is the author. So few of you all had come at my place in the college and with that book, and yes, that also is having many cases given in that book. So you can also grab that book and see whether you can follow it in a very simple language. It is there, the things are explained. Okay, otherwise most of the faculties, they use Ashwath Thapa as another Indian author, or they may use Robbins also, Stephen Robbins, अलग से एक book है. Okay, so these are the maximum books which are used, and we have multiple copies in our library. You will be given some links also, so that would be sufficing your study material. Two of the PPTs, that is first chapter part 1 and part 2, I have already circulated to few of y'all, and I expect that it is to be grabbed from the group. Okay, moving ahead, this was regarding the syllabus. Let's move ahead with the session now. So we had, in the second unit, at the end, we talked about motivation programs for employees. That was the last point yesterday, where this particular topic is used and how it is used. We'll see its application also. We'll see its application also with the help of a case study today. Now in front of you, you are able to see that these are the two big companies. So let's see application of implementation of motivational theories in corporates. So basically, when we talk about these two companies, can anybody, obviously the names are revealing into what domain they are. They are from the different domain. Okay, anyone would like to mention?
Yeah, HSBC Banking
Yes,
and British Airways Airlines.
yes. Okay, and both of them are quite big giant companies, and we can have a glance over how these theories can be applied, taking help of these two cases. A case scenario, you can say, how this motivation, and this will help you to analyze the further cases which we are going to discuss, कि किस तरह से, किस नजरिए से आपको हैंडल करना है केस. Okay, please remember, before that, those who are I got yesterday few students saying that okay ma'am, हमारा खाली एक दो सेशन ही अटेंड किए, मालूम नहीं केस कैसे हम सॉल्व करने वाले हैं. This would be a good recap of it. What is a case and a caselet or short cases? It's a business scenario. We are going to talk about HSBC and British Airways right now. Okay, so it's a business scenario. And see, basically, I cannot explain the whole business, obviously. And it is not expected that in that a small time of evaluation in your exam, you'll be required to view the whole scenario. It will be a small bite of it, a small snapshot of a glimpse of it. Okay, so it's a business scenario in a small caselet. Okay, a caselet is a shorter version of a case study, generally 2 to 3 pages in length. And caselets are similar to case studies in that they may either describe a sequence of events or put forth an issue or a problem that requires decision making, or your reflections, or your solution. And basically, when we talk about case study, अगर IIM के cases और actual business consultancy के cases अगर हम consider करें, तो the case runs into 100 pages also. 50 to 100 pages बन सकती है, और उसका analysis करने का उनको charges मिलता है, remuneration मिलता है, obviously in lakhs of rupees. That is the significance of case. A case helps us to identify the gaps, we analyze it, and we give certain probable solutions. That is the what you can say outcome of a case. And that solution would be probable solutions, multiple solutions, एक solution नहीं. और एग्जाम के लिए मैं और एक बात बोल रही हूँ आपको सपोर्टिव, कि किसी का आंसर गलत या सही इसका हमको ज्यादा गौर करने की जरूरत नहीं है. बिकॉज यू शुड मेक द अजम्पशन क्लियर कि आप किस नजरिए से वो सोल्यूशन को देख रहे हो, क्योंकि आपका सोल्यूशन मेरे सोल्यूशन से अलग हो सकता है. प्लीज रिमेंबर, सो डोंट हैव दैट स्केयर इन योर माइंड कि हाउ कैन वी हैव सो मच ऑफ नॉलेज, हमारा बैकग्राउंड तो ये है, केस अगर डिफरेंट डोमेन से आया तो क्या होगा. प्लीज रिमेंबर, मल्टीपल सोल्यूशंस अगर आप दें विद अजम्पशन कि मेरा अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड अजम्पशन इस तरह का है, इसलिए मैं ये सोल्यूशन दे रहा हूँ या दे रही हूँ. Okay, and you can give 1 or 2 solutions. When you solve a case, no solution is right and wrong. There is a probability of getting it right or wrong. Okay, so probability के लिए marks नहीं है, आपके solution के लिए marks है जो भी आप दोगे. So that is the beauty and good thing about a case when it appears in the exam. Okay, obviously when I say no answer is wrong or a right thing, you have to be relevant and appropriate. नहीं तो फिर आप वहां पे पिक्चर की स्टोरी लिखोगे और मैम कोई आपने तो बोला था, राइट एंड रॉन्ग नहीं रहता. So don't catch me in words. Okay, try to understand that you should be relevant in your approach. Appropriate आपको analysis करना है, at least close to that particular concept. Okay, so accordingly आपको solve करना है वो. The basic आपके एग्जाम के लिए एंड आपके क्लास वर्क के लिए भी आई एम गोइंग टू गिव अ स्मॉल केस, usually running into 1 or 2 paragraphs, not more than that. Okay, not 2 to 3 pages. Okay, पढ़ाई के लिए ठीक है because you get conceptual knowledge out of it, but when we talk about the basic understanding, the basic objective, just a moment. Sorry for that interruption. So the basic objective of the case is to allow the learners to apply the ideas and insights from whatever conceptual things we have been studying in the real life situations to solve the real life issues and problems. Okay, the major steps are identify the problem first of all. So usually I ask my students to read the case, try to get the feel of the domain, the area in which that case is into, so that you can recollect some thought process. Okay, so that you organize your thought process. Formulation of alternatives as far as the problem when you analyze. Okay, you try to identify the clues which are hidden in that case. Okay, so that you arrive up to some alternatives that can help you take some kind of a decision. Selection and implementation of the chosen alternative may be at the end. That is, from above alternative में मुझे अभी 2-3 रास्ते मिल रहे हैं यहाँ पे, तो उसमें से ये वाला रास्ता मुझे ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है because of XYZ things. You may relate it with the facts given in the case study. Sometimes in a actual case study exhibits दिए रहते हैं. Exhibits में tables होते हैं reference के लिए, कुछ stories रहते हैं, कुछ facts रहते हैं, कुछ figures रहते हैं, graph रहते हैं, so कुछ reports रहते हैं. उसका रेफरेंस लेके हम अपना फाइनल सोल्यूशन निकालते हैं. दैट इज अ रियल लाइफ केस स्टडी सोल्यूशन, अराइवल टू अ सोल्यूशन. ओके, I think one of you had appeared for the case study competition may appreciate that this is the way it has to be. You understand the domain, you understand the area in which that case belongs to, the company or the organization setup or that informal scenario of facts, get the clues, get the gap where it is, identify the problem, come up with some kind of alternatives of solution, and then come up with your own answer with some supportive base. Okay, so tips to solve a case study: read it multiple times, and probably this will be applicable for any subject for that matter. Highlight the points or mark the important points or characters or process or event. Now I have a idea or I have a habit, probably at the beginning when I actually started with my case studies solution, I used to have, I'm a person who remembers images and diagrams more better than actual paragraphs and of readings. So not necessarily that my drawing skills should be good, but I have rough schematic diagrams, maybe flow charts, some kind of a data flow diagram, process diagrams, so that I come to know the events that are happening, characters with stickman symbol, and then relate the things with label. Okay, so you may have this habit. After solving 1 or 2 cases, you will be well versed in that. So make rough notes with respect to area of case scenario, problem identifications. Make your certain assumptions. Assumptions should be relevant to the case and the facts given. Have the conceptual association, if required, draw diagrams, schematic or professional. Schematic के लिए कोई rules नहीं रहते, कोई भी आप ऐसे sketch बना सकते हो या स्क्रिबल कर सकते हो. Perform analysis based on given facts, your knowledge and conceptual framework that you have organized. Okay, जैसे मैं बोल रही हूँ कि पढ़ते पढ़ते और एनालाइज करते करते आपका एक थोड़ा माइंडसेट हो जाता है, उसके लिए एक आप कुछ एक फ्रेमवर्क बनाते हैं वो केस के लिए. Come with probable alternative solutions and then prioritize the solutions by supporting it with certain facts and figures and your perception, and then give your choice कि ये XY मतलब एक one or two or probably few of them may be fair enough to come up with 5 options. तो उसमें से एक ये वाला है जो मुझे ज्यादा बेहतर लग रहा है. Okay, you may come up with the final solution, or probably if you give 2 options and उसमें से एक आप बोलो तो भी चल सकता है. ठीक है. So let's go back to the application and implementation of motivational theory in corporate before solving a case as well. So I was talking about British Airways and HSBC. Now, when we talk about specifically the motivational theories in corporates, okay, motivating employees basically is considered by the organizations to enable to reach some kind of if I say it is being initiated by the management, obviously उनको कुछ तो हासिल करना है, ऐसे ही वो आपको पर्क्स नहीं देंगे. अगर आपको कोई जॉब मिल रहा है तो आपको डेफिनेटली आप उसका सैलरी देखोगे, वर्क प्रोफाइल देखोगे, वर्किंग कंडीशन देखोगे. ओके, नाउ रिलेटिंग दीज थिंग्स विद द जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन लेवल, कि आपको कंटेनमेंट किस तरह से मिल रहा है. जैसे मैंने खुद का एग्जांपल दिया कि जब मैं बहुत बिगिनर लेवल की थी, आई यूज्ड टू गिव प्रेफरेंस फॉर व्हाट इज द एक्सपीरियंस आई एम गेटिंग इन दिस फर्म, व्हाट इज द नॉलेज व्हिच आई एम गेटिंग इन दैट फर्म. ओके, and money was secondary, definitely it was important but secondary, क्योंकि मुझे अभी I am stepping for the first time in that organization. Not brand भी important नहीं था और money भी important नहीं था, मुझे experience लेना था. Okay, that was that time. So मेरा job satisfaction मुझे मिलेगा because my set motivation level was I'm getting some kind of experience. बाकी सब secondary. Once I gained experience, say after 4 to 5 years, my perceptions of being satisfied changed over my age, maturity, and level of experience. Now, experience became secondary. I have to have a good salary because earlier pocket money से काम चलता था. अभी I have to have further level of income. As time passed, I became expert in some areas. I have that proficiency in some areas. Now I strive for brand. I have to work in some kind of a branded company with a good, role being given to me. That became I also explained you all while explaining the motivational theory and the perception with respect to Maslow's theory. Okay, wherein my needs changed as my age. आप लोग ये एग्जाम्पल बहुत बार रिपीट कर रही हूं मैं because it is applicable multiple ways. So definitely if it is from the employer's perspective, motivational theories are put up so that they achieve some target, a goal to be given by the employer to the employee. और employee मानेगा अगर उसको कुछ perks या उसका outcome कुछ उसको मिलता है, maybe appreciation, recognition, promotion, incentives, bonus, XYZ. So here, employees, in order to motivate the employees, organizations are enabled to have that dramatic targets in order to increase their effectiveness expectations from their employees. Okay, so British Airways and HSBC definitely had their organization structure, उनका culture, उनकी leadership. अभी ये सारा उनका analysis किया होगा उन्होंने. Okay, and management might have taken some decision to put in motivational theories so that their targets are achieved. Okay, now when it comes to motivating the workforce, British Airways relies on several theories of motivation basically. One of the example in the company would be they provide fringe benefits. They provide fringe benefits to its employee. In fact, when we talk about this particular airways, it is applicable to all the branches or all the what you can say departments in a particular company. As far as British Airways is concerned, fringe benefits were given to them. There were certain pension schemes introduced. Okay. Now there are also some formal and informal ways of setting this kind of a culture over there. There were social clubs in the organizations so that they can have some kind of recreational activities. Now this is also a welfare activity associated with the motivation. अगर welfare activity है तो, for example, I'm giving a different example from the Indian context. If you talk about the shop floor in the manufacturing firm, and there are some kind of laborers, I'm talking about laborers, not employees. There is a difference. Employees get salary. It could be contractual or it could be full time. When we talk about labor, or the employees may have some kind of a base on which their employment is signed on some conditions. When we talk about laborers, they are not salaried laborers. They get wages. Now you'll have to understand these terms. Maybe later on you'll get more idea about it when you pursue your MBA further. Few of you all might be aware about it, that wages may be applicable to the workers, daily workers, on daily basis or hourly basis, weekly basis. Okay. Now such kind of workers, for example, there might have been some female employees, and now as the evolution of management came up, okay, you again, with respect to the Hawthorne experiment we talked about in the earlier sessions, there were some welfare conditions required for the female employees to improve their potential, to improve their performance. And for that, the married women might be having some requirement of creche, palna ghar. I'm just giving one example. So probably in order, because otherwise there would be leave, there would be distractions in the work. So probably the employer or the supervisor rather of that particular laborers might have asked the management to provide the creche facility so that the females are less distracted and they are concentrating on the work more better than before. Okay, so welfare activities are for that purpose. In MNCs and good companies, recreational activities are introduced so that the stress level of the employees is reduced. They are more motivated because उनका कम्यूटिंग बच जाता है किसी हेल्थ क्लब या स्पोर्ट्स क्लब में जाने का. Probably from that perspective, few organizations give these additional facilities. Okay, तो उसका मकसद होता है कि एम्प्लॉइज से ज्यादा काम करवा लें in a very good healthy environment, in a harmonious way. Okay, so probably these fringe benefits are acting in that perspective. So British Airways are ahead in giving such kind of fringe benefits. Okay. Now, when we talk about health and safety also, one of the primary concern in British Airways was also health and safety conditions. So the main task in this field actually has some kind of behavioral risks also, some injuries and some health problems also, and basically the employee should be given some kind of awareness or as well as orientation in order to manage that particular kind of a stress level, as well as how it, I mean, because when they are working in a critical project, when we talk about aviation, definitely things are much critical, so they might be under stress in their work. So probably there has to be some health and safety precautionary things and orientations given to them, some benefits associated to it as per the law as well. Okay, so definitely specific manual of handling trainings are organized by the British Airways. So if you actually recall, the Herzberg's theory of motivation, it is applied over here. Okay, because the hygiene factor, I recall the hygiene factor from Herzberg's theory of motivation. What was it? It was related with the job, not only job satisfaction, but the environment in which we are working. द टू फैक्टर थियोरी हमने पढ़ा है पिछले सेशंस में, हर्ट्जबर्ग थियोरी. ओके, तो यहाँ पे हर्ट्जबर्ग थियोरी अप्लाई हो रही है because the hygiene factor is getting care of. Now, when we take example further, self-actualization. Do you recall this, friends? Have you heard this before? In which motivational theory we have heard this? Anybody? इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? रिकॉल नहीं हो पा रहा है?
No, ma'am.
Mm,
I talked about, I'll give clues कि नींद में भी आपको मैस्लोस की थ्योरी याद होनी चाहिए ना, नीड बेस्ड थ्योरी. और मैंने खुद का एग्जांपल वहां पे भी दिया था, अभी भी आज दिया है कि जब
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
a beginner, my need was रोटी कपड़ा मकान एंड लव, isn't it? मेरी जॉब की भी बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट थी कि मुझे एक्सपीरियंस लेना है, लेकिन जब मैं मैच्योर होती गई, मेरी नीड्स चेंज होती गई ना, बेस्ड ऑन माय एज, मैच्योरिटी एंड एक्सपीरियंस. नीड्स एंड डिजायर्स मैंने बोला था ना. आर यू फॉलोइंग दिस?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
और at the peak after self esteem, क्योंकि when we talk about Maslow's, okay, basic needs are at the base of the pyramid in Maslow's theory. At the top is self actualization. अभी मुझे ना probably after 20 to 25 years of experience, I will have different way of thinking of getting the income. Income basically will be secondary for me because now I'm actually my need is more than the materialistic things in life. मेरा self actualization कि मुझे actually क्या समझ में आ रहा है लाइफ का, क्या चाहिए मुझे, how I'll be availing peace and comfort and love to have a comfortable life further. क्योंकि earlier पैसा important था, रोटी कपड़ा मकान important था, उसके बाद सेफ्टी important थी, उसके बाद मुझे सेल्फ सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, जॉब सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, उसके बाद सेल्फ एस्टीम, recognition, and at the end I'm talking about self actualization. Do you recall Maslow's? Yes, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
ऐसा मत करो, आपको ये पढ़ना है मैस्लोज थियरी, हर्ट्जबर्ग थियरी इमीडिएटली आपको सामने लेके आना है. पिरामिड मैस्लोज का, हर्ट्जबर्ग थियरी इमीडिएटली टू फैक्टर, जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन, जॉब एनवायरनमेंट, टू फैक्टर्स होते हैं, कंटेंट एज वेल एज द एनवायरनमेंट. यू हैव टू रिकॉल क्विकली. और मैस्लोज बोले तो ये पिरामिड अच्छी तरह से आपको मन में आपके आना चाहिए इमीडिएटली. Okay, so यहाँ पे I'm talking about the self-actualization, which is one of the last or you can say the topmost stage in the hierarchy of needs theory. Now, when we talk with respect to this particular case, feeling of fulfillment and personal growth would sound quite difficult. Okay, in such kind of environment wherein it is so much of stress, so much of critical things, so much of there would be critical behavioral changes in an individual. Now there is a great chance of developing one's personality and destroying as well as you go ahead in your career further also. आपका करियर बन सकता है, आपका करियर बिगड़ सकता है, गाड़ी पटरी से डीरेल हो सकती है अगर आपने एनवायरमेंटल क्लूज सही तरीके से लिए नहीं और आपका चॉइसेस लाइफ में ठीक तरह से आपने ली नहीं, मतलब इफ यू डोंट मेक गुड चॉइसेस, राइट चॉइसेस. इसके लिए ओबी का सेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है, टू मेक द राइट चॉइसेस एंड अंडरस्टैंड योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट एंड हाउ यू शुड go to the win-win situation. Every time winning the case is not winning. जब हम बोलते हैं ना फ्रेंडशिप में, हर बार अगर कोई आर्ग्यूमेंट चल रही है, आप जीतते हो लेकिन यू आर लूजिंग योर फ्रेंडशिप, इवन दो इफ योर पॉइंट इज यू आर विनिंग दैट पॉइंट, लेकिन उस जीत में भी हार है, हम बोलते हैं ना. तो ये एस्पेक्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है लाइफ में. एवरी टाइम विनिंग इज नॉट गोइंग टू टेक यू टू योर डेस्टिनी. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन एंड वेयर. That is more important. So यहाँ पे Okay, if you understand a particular path, your career path, and understand how it is going to give you self actualization, surprisingly you will have your career path better and better as you go ahead. You develop, your personality is evolving, your professional excellence in the company is increasing, is elevating. More specifically, in British Airways, leadership qualities are nurtured. So your personal growth is given attention there. Okay. So basically, this information I got from the reports that were available on the net. कि उनका एनुअल रिपोर्ट एंड अकाउंट्स जो है वो पर्सनल ग्रोथ के लिए बहुत सारा किटी उन्होंने दिया है. लीडरशिप क्वालिटी आइडेंटिफाई करके, नर्चर करके, डेवलप करके उनको अप्रिशिएट करने का जो व्हाट यू कैन से इनपुट्स वो दे रहे हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स, विद द हेल्प ऑफ सम काइंड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स, वो खर्च करते हैं अपने एम्प्लॉयज पे उसके लिए. And not only that, they appreciate and recognize them also. Best manager, okay, best department, ये जो awards होते हैं कंपनी में, ये इसके लिए होते हैं. Okay, so in this system, appropriate candidates for leadership are assessed, and all the necessary facilities and conditions in terms of monetary as well as training are given to them. Okay, obviously leaders are evolved. Okay, क्योंकि आप में लीडरशिप क्वालिटी होने के बावजूद अगर आपको उसका एनवायरनमेंट नहीं मिलता है तो वो आप सप्रेस हो जाते हो. जैसे बहुत सारे फैमिलीज में बहुत सारे टैलेंटेड लोग होते हैं, लेकिन उनको अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट नहीं मिलने की वजह से या अच्छा व्हाट यू कैन से अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं मिलने की वजह से वो सप्रेस हो जाते हैं. इजंट इट? सुपर 30 देखा है ऋतिक रोशन का?
हाँ देखा है.
Yes,
Best
ma'am.
example, he himself couldn't go ahead even though he was a super person, super talented. Okay, so these kind of things may be happening in the workplace also. अगर लीडरशिप क्वालिटी को किसी ने सप्रेस कर किया तो वो वहीं पे अटक जाएगा. Although he had a leadership or she had a leadership quality, because the boss was not having a good leadership style, okay, good leadership trait, that person was stamped, the person was suppressed, और वो वैसे ही बॉन्साई होता है. फिर लीडरशिप क्वालिटी अंदर होने के बावजूद वो उभरता नहीं उससे. ओके, लीडरशिप क्वालिटी डेवलप नहीं होती बिकॉज उसको अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट नहीं मिलता. सो यू नीड टू टेक अ कॉल वेदर इट इज हैपनिंग विथ यू और नॉट. ये बात अलग है कि आप में लीडरशिप क्वालिटी नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, you can excel in a different way. Not necessary ki all the leaders should be considered successful in life, but then if you have it, see that you talk to your management or your immediate boss, resolve it in a polite way, or else definitely if you are having a good experience of 1 or 2 years, better leave the company. This is the decision and choices you make with good facts in hand. ये नहीं करना है कि हाँ मुझे लीडरशिप क्वालिटी है नहीं लेकिन आपको लगता है, देन यू विल फॉल ऑन योर फेस. ओके, सो इसीलिए सेल्फ अवेयरनेस एंड सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अपने आप को पहले पहचानो आप, देन मेक द चॉइसेस. नाउ दिस वाज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू ब्रिटिश एयरवेज, जहां पे हर्ट्जबर्ग थ्योरी हमने देखी, मैस्लोस की थ्योरी देखी है, ओके, ऑफ मोटिवेशन. टॉकिंग अबाउट HSBC now, it is little bit different than what things are happening at British Airways. Now this is a financial banking group. Now motivation level over here again can be thought of based on various organizational benefits. There are benefit packages that are flexible and employees are given choices. Okay, employees are given the option to choose their combination of benefits. It could be pension schemes, but depending on their personal needs. ऐसे नहीं दे रहे हो जैसे ब्रिटिश एयरवेज में सबको सब मिलता है. यहाँ पे थोड़े अलग तरीके से उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हुआ है. ओके, फ्रिंज बेनिफिट्स ब्रिटिश एयरवेज में भी था, लेकिन इट वाज अप्लाइड फॉर एवरीवन. HSBC में they are quite more you can say choosy, and they are giving some implementational differences. ओके आपका जो चॉइस है उस हिसाब से फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी दी जा रही है. सो एम्प्लॉइज को देर इज अ अपॉर्चुनिटी टू सिलेक्ट फ्रॉम द अवेलेबल बेनिफिट्स जो मुझे एप्लीकेबल है, मेरी नीड सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है, मैं उस तरह का फ्रिंज बेनिफिट चूज करने की मुझे ये दी है, ऑप्शन दिया है. ओके सो जैसे ब्रिटिश एयरवेज में था, यहाँ पे भी लीडर्स इंस्पायर देयर सबऑर्डिनेट थ्रू सच फाइनेंशियल रिवॉर्ड्स. It was not always pat on the back, but also with good recognitions, good rewards. Now, when the superior has a good relationship with the employees, it's not always in monetary terms, it would be in terms of affection. It may be in terms of understanding, supportive in a particular project or in a particular task, or there are personal crisis in a particular employee's family. जैसे मैंने एक केस आपको बताया था एक क्लिपिंग में कि शी इज अ बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय, लेकिन वो अंडर परफॉर्म करने लगी है अचानक से. बॉस को लगता है कि अरे ये तो काम से गई, उसका कंसिस्टेंसी ब्रेक हुआ शायद, एंड शी इज अ फीमेल, थोड़ा जेंडर बायस भी आता है, एंड देन शी इज नॉट प्रमोटेड, समबडी एल्स इज प्रमोटेड. तो उसका पूरा काम जो हुआ है अब तक का, it is gone for a toss, and then she's again demotivated and she may either leave the job or she may again underperform. ये केस और एक आपके सामने मैंने डिस्कस किया था एक क्लिपिंग के माध्यम से. Now in that case, that girl's name was Suzanne, if you recall. Now in such scenarios, what would have been the understanding the perception of the boss? The boss should have interacted with that employee, Suzanne. The underlying story was her husband was not keeping well, and he was consistently very severe in a severe medical condition, and she was fighting between office and home, and so many responsibilities on her own single-handedly, and that was creating a pressure which was having fluctuations in her behavioral pattern at workplace. But she was not earlier that way. So if the pattern was not earlier and there is a change in pattern, the superior should consider this case. You would be a further some managers or employer, or you would run a business. So you need to understand this perspective of the people working under you. Similarly, Susan should, if you are an employee, as far as Susan is concerned, she should talk to the superior in a very polite and understanding way, giving reference to the earlier consistent work behavior of her and asking for a small favor of understanding. Maybe there would be some member in the team that can help her in her work or support her in the work, or the manager can understand and give her more time, or put her on a less critical project than otherwise. There would be so many alternatives in Suzanne's case. Okay, that kind of leadership quality and that kind of understanding you should have. So here in HSBC also, okay, the leadership styles should help in maintaining the relationship between the superior and the subordinate. Obviously, this create a sense of belongingness, and I'm going to perform well. If I'm being considered by my organization, that is my boss as well, as far as the work assignments are concerned, and my concern mapping it to my performance are concerned, I create a belongingness, and that helps me in giving my best. Okay, so the एक अलग से कल्चर होता है, ये एक अलग से कल्चर बन जाता है. Okay, it tightens the relationship between the staff and the organization. It creates a sense of belongingness. Okay, so this phenomena can be addressed in the hierarchy of needs. कौन सा है, किसने hierarchy of needs propose किया था? Basic needs. Hello. Hierarchy of needs किसने propose किया था?
Ma'am, Maslow's.
Yes, very good. You need to have, झट से आपके दिमाग में आना चाहिए ये. So hierarchy of needs wherein love and belongingness are considered as the needs of human. Okay, तो ये Maslow's ने propose किया था, and you can relate it with that. Okay, so leading the people and influencing them through our own personal potential is a type of need to gain power when we talk about even leadership quality. तो ये एक अलग तरीके से आप पावर में आ सकते हो. नॉट नेसेसरी कि पावर में आने के लिए हमेशा लोगों को के ऊपर एक्सप्लॉइट करो, लोगों को अत्याचार करो उनके ऊपर, मतलब use bad words and create kind of a ego and have that pressure on the team. ऑलवेज पावर गेन के लिए ये इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, और ये ज्यादा दिन चलता भी नहीं है. इट क्रिएट्स अ बैड इमेज अबाउट यू. ओके, बट ये आपका पावर, सेंस ऑफ क्रिएटिंग सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंगनेस, सपोर्टिव नेचर के हिसाब से भी आप एक अलग इन्फ्लुएंस क्रिएट करते हो लोगों के ऊपर. Phenomenally, basically, this clearly indicates that the theory of need works best here in the modern workplace also, like HSBC. Okay, so basically, this actual way of motivation can also be perceived as motivator when concerned with the theory of Herzberg's. मैस्लो का नीड बेस्ड थियरी भी यहाँ पे अप्लाई हो रहा है, लेकिन हर्जबर्ग का भी मोटिवेशन थियरी यहाँ पे अप्लाई हो रहा है. ओके, अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ पर्सनल ग्रोथ, a possibility of gaining recognition, a possibility of having advancement in my career. All of these are going to help me create the sense of belongingness. Okay, so Herzberg's का vision क्या था? It could be related with the, अगेन आई मीन ये तो ब्रिटिश एयरवेज में भी था कि ट्रेनिंग दे दो, ओरिएंटेशन दे दो, स्टाफ को थोड़ा मोटिवेट करो, उनको थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंड करके उनको अपने कॉन्फिडेंस में लेके उनको तैयार करो, उनका एंथुसियाज्म बरकरार रखो. All these things are going to actually improve the relationship and the environment in a particular organization जो HSBC करता है. And in I mean पुणे में भी HSBC का ऑफिस है, तो यहाँ पे I had one of my cousin working there in HSBC, and from him I got the inputs. I mean whatever I'm discussing with you all actually happens there. वहाँ पे पिछले 20 साल से कोई एम्प्लॉय काम कर रहा है, ज्यादा टर्नओवर नहीं रहता है ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. मतलब लोग जब इस तरीके के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हैं, और जिन लोगों को सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन के अलावा जॉब सिक्योरिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मायने रखती है, वो लोग जल्दी जॉब छोड़ते नहीं वहां का. सो देयर आर एम्प्लॉयज इन एचएसबीसी वर्किंग लाइक सिंस इयर्स एंड डिकेड्स, 10 साल 15 साल. यूजुअली कॉर्पोरेट एनवायरनमेंट में ऐसा अलग तरीके से सोचा जाता है कि जॉब हॉपिंग एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन हर बार इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होती. सी हाउ इट इज रिलेटेड विद द मैस्लोज थियरी. अच्छा पे पैकेज है इसलिए मैं दूसरी जगह जा रहा हूँ, या एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा नहीं है दूसरी जगह जा रहा हूँ, ये जॉब हॉपिंग होता है. या फिर सैलरी 33% हाइक होने के लिए some people at a later stage they jump from one profile to another, one company to another, one brand to another. Okay, यहाँ पे आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि you need to understand your basic needs, your basic desires. Okay, so यहाँ पे HSBC and ब्रिटिश एयरवेज में अलग ये मैस्लोज की भी अप्लाई है और हर्जबर्ग की थ्योरी भी अप्लाइड है, लेकिन उनका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन थोड़ा थोड़ा अलग है. Okay, by and large leadership and motivational theories definitely are applied over here, and in real life every motivational theory is not necessarily used all alone in organizations like British Airways and HSBC. combination हो सकता है, different theories हो सकती है. Okay, not one applicable everywhere or in the same way. Okay, so definitely I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. Yes friends?
Yes, ma'am.
Moving ahead, I want you all to think over it quickly. I'm going to take 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes to discuss this. I want you all to read it. It's a small caselet on perception and motivation. मेरी घड़ी में 8:27 हुआ है, 8:27। तो मेरे हिसाब से 2-4 मिनट है, 2-3 मिनट है, आई टेक 2 मिनट्स मोर। तो एक 4 मिनट का ये केस स्टडी डिस्कशन है। Salma, and 3 years employee in ABS Corporation, a careful, hardworking, disciplined, ideas contributor, employee in the company. She expected good pay, feedback, and next promotion from her top management. So आपको दिखाई दे रहा है कि अंडरलाइन करो सलमा, ओके, 3 साल से काम कर रही है, वेरी हार्ड वर्क, सिंसियर, डिसिप्लिन, एंड शी इज इनोवेटिव, आइडियाज कंट्रीब्यूट भी कर रही है कंपनी को। सो ऑब्वियसली उसका एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि उसको एक गुड पे मिले, अच्छा फीडबैक, रिकॉग्निशन मिले, और मे बी इंसेंटिव एंड पर्क्स या नेक्स्ट प्रमोशन उसी का हो आफ्टर 3 years. However, the one who get promoted is Ahmed, who is being a good friend to her boss. She believed Ahmed's promotion is not based on his performance and skill, as Salma believes that his skills and performance is not high as hers. तो मेरे बॉस का जो फेवरेट एम्प्लॉय है उसको ज्यादा फेवरेटिज्म मिल रहा है, बेनिफिट मिल रहा है, एंड देन इट इज एन इनजस्टिस टू मी एज सलमा. Salma makes a perception where her boss being discriminate her based on sexism by letting Ahmed get promoted. इसका मतलब क्या है? Gender inequality, gender biasness, ये एक है, और favoritism is the second thing. Because he is a friend of the boss, he is getting more attention and more care and more favorite offers. Plus there might be some perceived notions of ये लड़की है, ये क्या अभी इसकी शादी हो जाएगी तो ये अलग तरीके से काम करेगी या फिर छोड़ के जाएगी, ये एक प्री कंसीव्ड नोशन है जो बहुत बहुत गलत होता है. ओके, Salma begins to change from positive to negative attitude as her perception towards Ahmed and her boss becomes negative. We are talking about both boss का perception as well as Salma का perception. आपको केस समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the question is, with reference to the case, Salma may have made wrong perception towards her boss's decision. Isn't it? ये गलत भी हो सकता है. ये जो केस दिया है ये अलग तरीके से लिखा है. Okay. Discuss the possible decision that Salma should take in order to provide her more accurate perception. Anyone can quickly have 2 minutes and speak on this. Anybody? Yeah, give the answers, probable answers. Yes? Any perceptions? Can you help Salma? Yeah.
First thing is that she just assumed the things.
Yes.
Might be Ahmed is
Actual thing might be something different also.
Yes.
Very
And
good. Yeah.
Just assuming things, she went into a negative mode.
Correct.
She should have talked to her boss
Okay.
and tried to not getting demotivated, but try to work upon the things which her boss tells us, that why Ahmed was promoted and why not she was not promoted.
Excellent, Dipali. Okay, so this is one sample answer actually which Dipali has mentioned. So here there would be two mindsets. अभी क्लास में इतने सारे बच्चे हैं, सभी इसी तरह सोचते नहीं है. And this might be right and this might be wrong also. Please remember, you have to make assumption. Assumption number 1 ये है कि सलमा पॉजिटिवली नहीं सोच रही है, वो नेगेटिवली सोच रही है. इसका मतलब है बॉस इज राइट, उसने जो किया है वो सही किया है, लेकिन सलमा को गलत लग रहा है. This is one way of answering, starting the answer. The second would be, and all the explanation which Dipali has rightly made, that she should actually, solution क्या है? Go and talk to the boss politely. Give the possibilities of the things which she has observed and try to communicate in a right way so that she is not having wrong notions about the whole thing. she makes good decision for her and her life is comfortable. और अगर वहां पे उसको अगर ठीक तरह से आंसर नहीं मिलता है, then probably she should go and look for some other job. The other assumption would be Salma should probably is right. Okay, she is right, but she should cross verify the situation and not be demotivated in any case, whether it is a positive or negative सोच. Demotivated उसको नहीं होना है, because she has to accept it as the environmental things which are coming up, and she should get acquainted with it, work hard to see that action speaks more than words, or else change the job. So here in this case, are you following everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so this is the way you are going to answer your cases. So in this case, two employees, that is Salman and Ahmed, are there. In the 3 years, Salma has worked very good in the right spirit with the right experience and qualification. Lekin Salma has been, although she is hardworking and disciplined and innovative, apparently there has been gender discrimination revealed मैं बोल रही हूँ. So when Ahmed has been promoted, so Salma observes, actually she thinks that she deserved it, but there is a discrimination and inequity. I hope you remember inequity theory of room. Rooms नहीं, room के बाद हमने देखा था expectancy theory, in which comparison होता है. तो यहाँ पे comparison हो रहा है अलग तरीके से सलमा and अहमद के बारे में. Okay, Ahmed is less experienced. Ahmed receives salary increments, promotion, लेकिन सलमा को ignore किया जा रहा है. So this demotivates Salma and makes her less careful and innovative, since she already forms a negative image perception of her boss, who did their appraisal probably. So Salma changes her attitude from positive to negative towards not only Ahmed but towards her boss also, and which is not right. Instead, she should talk to make a better perception and try to solve the case her own. In what way? She should communicate her discomfort and grievances. हर एक organization में grievances cell होता है. Okay, वो opportunity दी जाती है. So she should directly talk to the boss in a more positive and polite way and tell her grievance to that particular boss. Okay, or Salma should actually join some take help of some professional coach of getting her attitude right, or getting some kind of a training orientation in order to have that emotional imbalance get counseled. Or she may get training into say more upskilling or reskilling herself to show that action speaks more than words. So she should join that thing. That would be another way of looking towards the case. She should actually escalate this. This is one more thing, but then that would face a legal scenario over there. Whether she is able to handle that is her own ability to handle a legal scenario of after escalation. Okay, she should seek maybe expert from the organization or some external expert to understand this scenario and get herself counseled in a better way, thinking holistically towards that scenario. She should establish informal social network support so that people can assure some kind of behavioral support to her in that organization. मतलब वो जो environment है थोड़ा dilute हो सकता है, उसका stress level नीचे आ सकता है. But this is with a word of caution, क्योंकि sometimes it may backfire into grapevine communication, wherein it will be turned into a gossip in a very lethal manner. So you have to be very cautious about these things. So these are the probable options. So employees' motivation, definitely this management concept contributes to the success or failure of the organization and its operations. Please remember, so important it is. Employees' discrimination in this case demotivates and you can say lowers the staff morale. So the right strategy should be used to not only the management but also the employees like us. Okay, when such kind of managerial issues creep up based on the behavioral aspects. Okay, so managerial things are taking place in the organization or workplace, लेकिन हमारा behavioral pattern भी map होना चाहिए वहाँ पे. Okay, are you following this, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah.
Just one small query. Like we have multiple answers to this. Like
Yeah.
maybe she's turning negative, she can leave job. So हम हमारे answer में जितने mind में we can write all the options, right?
See how I started
Or-
the solution discussion? There are two assumptions. Salma is having a positive attitude. Blah 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 blah. One, two, three, four options. Salma is having a negative approach here. उसका perception अलग हो रहा है यहाँ पे. She is misunderstanding the boss probably. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe 1 or 2. So assumption is very very important so that the examiner will understand what is your point of view. एंड इफ यू आर इन अ प्रॉब्लम की नहीं आपको इतना ज्ञान नहीं है कि आप उसमें से चॉइस करें तो दोनों एजम्पशन देना कहीं ऑलवेज बेहतर रहेगा.
Okay.
एटलीस्ट वो आपका एनालिसिस का माइंडसेट यहाँ पे बना है वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. एंड यू आर यूजिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन द केस that is more important, how you are mapping it and how you are recalling and using it. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have a nice day and we'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
day.
ma'am.